What's up, people? This is another episode of Just a Girl with a Sword, still in quarantine. All right, so last week we started, we are continuing with our Lent series, rather, but last week I talked about the names of God. I dealt with one name, Jehovah Jireh, and I had promised that this week I'd deal with another name. A name, these common names that we usually say a lot in our prayers, in our services, in our sermons, but we might not really know what they mean or where do they even originate from in the Bible. So last week it was Jehovah Jireh. That was from Genesis 22. And this week we're going to look at Jehovah Rapha, right? Jehovah Rapha, God our healer. That's from Exodus 15. So, background story, Exodus 15, it's the story of the Israelites. They have just crossed the Red Sea in chapter 14, and they're celebrating the Song of Moses, and they're now in the wilderness, the desert of Shur, and now they're thirsty, they're parched, they're like, Moses, we need something to drink, yo. You know, what's gonna happen? And they come to this watering hole, yeah, and they start to drink water, but the water is bitter. And as usual, they're like, oh, dude, Moses, the water is bitter. Do you want us to, thirst to death? What's going on? And God commands Moses to take a branch from a tree that was nearby and throw it in the water, and then the waters became sweet. So, right, and everyone was able to drink the water, and people are like, yay, Moses, yay, God. And at that point, God tells the Israelites that if you diligently follow my commands, if you heed my voice, then I will not bring to you the diseases that I brought to the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. Jehovah Rapha, God our healer. That's where it was originally said. That is where God originally revealed himself as our healer, Jehovah Rapha. So as you can see, God is referring to, first of all, the diseases. I mean, those Egyptians, the 10 plagues, those were horrible. It was God who was showing his power, and he inflicted them with pestilences and diseases, from boils to sores to the death of the firstborn to all the other natural plagues, the locusts and the frogs and the whatever. But God was saying, if you diligently follow my commands, if you heed my words, if you seek me, then I will not inflict you with those diseases. So first of all, what does that tell us? It tells us that sometimes when we're afflicted by diseases and pestilences, it is judgment from God. Like this COVID-19 that has just paralyzed the entire globe. I mean, God allowed it. Judgment. It could be judgment to us because, let's face it, our society is, it's morally decayed. When you turn on the TV set, what do you watch on the TV? There's a lot of sexual content, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of bad language, there is just breakdown of the family system, there's rebellion from children, from teens towards their parents, there's disrespect. I mean, there's corruption, whether it's from our government, whether it's from ourselves, there is bribery, there's misappropriation of national resources, there's a lot of sin, and that's just in Kenya. The rest of the world. So not to talk about COVID-19 as well, but the thing is, God is saying that if we do not obey his commands, then he'll bring diseases and pestilences upon us. But the good thing is that God says, I am the Lord who heals you. So that means if we repent, if we go back to him, then he's able to heal us of our diseases. And remember, here God didn't just, he said this, it's ironic that he said this not after a healing, like a physical, somebody was physically ill or an ailment. It is after he changed the water, which was bitter, and he made them sweet. So this healing is in every aspect of our lives. He can heal us physically. He can heal us emotionally, psychologically. He can heal our families. He can heal our nation. He can heal the world. He can heal this breakdown, this moral decay. He can heal all of that. He wants to heal everything. The thing is, he wants us to obey his commands. He wants us to heed his word. So right now, I want to ask you, if you're not seeking God, if you haven't asked God for healing, because you actually might be physically ill, maybe there's something that you are ailing from, then ask him to heal you, because he is the God who delights in answering us. He answers us that he may be glorified, that people may see that he is the God the God to be worshipped, the sovereign one, the only one who is deserving of all glory and honor. So, do you need healing? Ask him for the healing. He says he is the God who heals us. Do you want our nation to be healed? Let us ask God to heal our nation. Let us repent. Let us ask him to forgive us. He is a God of mercy. He is a God of loving kindness. He can blot out our transgressions. He can make us as white as snow. So today, that's all I wanted to share with you, that God is a God who heals. He wants to heal us. So ask for God's healing today, and he will heal you for his glory and for his honor. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, feel free to share. And if you have any comments, please comment below. I'd like to know if there's anything that you'd like me to talk about, to share, to discuss. Please let me know in the comment section below. Bye.